Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are going to learn empirical formula. So what is empirical formula? Empirical formula is a formula that gives the simplest whole number ratio of atoms in a compound. There are mainly two types of formula, empirical formula and molecular formula. Molecular formula identifies the absolute number of atoms of such elements to be found in each molecule of that compound. Molecular formula is very specific, but empirical formula is not specific. It only tells the ratio of the element present. Let's see some example. Like if we see the empirical formula of water, it is H2O, and molecular formula of water is also H2O, because we cannot take anything common from water. But if you see the example of hydrogen peroxide, molecular formula of hydrogen peroxide is H2O2. So we can take 2 common from here. So when we take 2 common, it becomes HO. So HO is the empirical formula and H2O2 is the molecular formula. So 2 is the multiplier over here. Same as like glucose C6H12O6, we can take common 6 and the remaining is CH2O. So it is the empirical formula. It's only tell you the element present in the compound and the ratio, like the carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, and molecular formula tells you the exact formula and how many atoms are there. For finding the empirical formula, in the question there are two type of information may given. One is the mass, first one is mass, another one is percentage. Steps of finding empirical formula. How we can find empirical formula? First one, you have to find out number of mole, then you have to find out the simplest mole ratio, and then you have to find out the molar ratio, and finally you have to apply the ratio as a subscript for your formula. There is another thing, if you got the ratio fractions, then you have to multiply the mole ratio by a number so that you can find a whole number. Let's see one example, like one compound P contain 150 gram of carbon and 50 gram of hydrogen by mass. Calculate the empirical formula of P. So step by step we can see. Step number 1, we have to find out number of mole. So how to find out number of mole? We have to divide it by the relative atomic mass. Carbon relative atomic mass is 12. So 150 divided by 12, it gives us 12.5. And hydrogen is 50 divided by 1. 1 is the relative atomic mass of hydrogen. So it is 50. Now the next step, simplest molar ratio. Now how to find out simplest molar ratio? From these two value, we have to find out which one is smallest over here. Here carbon's mole is smallest, 12.5. So we have to take this one and divided these two again. So 12.5 divided by 12.5 and 50 divided by 12.5. This give you 4. So for carbon we have 1 and for hydrogen we have 4. So the ratio is 1 and for hydrogen 4. For empirical formula of P, so we can use the subscript CH4. 1 normally we never write, so CH4. That's how we can calculate the empirical formula. Thank you for watching.